What's going on, gamers? It's Sean from Good Game Media, and I'm here with the host, with the most, Bryson.
What's going on, players?
What's going on? Today, we don't really have much to talk about, honestly. August is kind of, I think, a slow month at the start here, before everybody starts dropping towards the middle of September, early September, late, like, till just September in general, because everybody is afraid to drop anywhere near GTA 6 except for the Godzilla video game, and Barbie.
Fair enough, though. I remember people were saying about the Barbie game that they're like, what if we just all bought that game instead of GTA 6 this year? Like, what if...
Honestly, with Sony getting rid of digital, or going all digital, you know what? They might just
Barbie, the
win.
most sold game of all time.
Hey man, someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. I remember on they put, I don't remember which game it was, but they put a Barbie game on Game Pass like last winter. I was like, you know what? I'm bored out of my mind. I'll play it. And like low key, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's pretty fun.
Was it like Barbie's Dream House or something?
I don't remember what it was, but you basically move, or like you go to like, I don't remember exactly because this was
Barbie Project Friendship.
Yeah, it was like a 3 a.m. fever dream when I played this game. But I remember you go to an island resort type thing or some shit. I don't remember, and you have to like slowly rebuild this area and like make it nice. And you get like a skateboard. I'm like, shit, dude, this is Tony Hawk. It was actually pretty fun though. I liked it.
I have not gone that far down the rabbit hole.
Dude, I just be getting bored sometimes at night and just getting on Game Pass and just being like, what stupid game can I find tonight? And just like play for an hour or two. It's pretty fun. I recommend it.
I'll have to try that, especially with like PC Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass.
I got so many random games on PC Game Pass. So many random games.
I feel like we should go through Fortnite and do the same thing, the way how Fortnite's turned into like kind of like a Roblox.
Oh yeah, all the user created games and stuff.
Yeah, we should do like a peruse through.
There's like no way it's good, dude. It's so brain rotted. There's no way it's good.
So is Roblox.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Roblox used to be fire. There used to be love in Roblox, but now every game on Roblox. This is coming from like a diehard fan.
Don't make me bring up your fever dream COVID nightmare with with Jake.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay, I'm a diehard Roblox fan. I've been playing Roblox since I was like, I remember I found Roblox on Addicting Games because there was an ad for it, and it was like 2012 or 2011 or something like that. And I was like, oh, this game looks sick, and I downloaded it, and the rest is history. But what Sean is referencing is it was around like 2021 COVID era. We were like sophomores, I think.
Sophomores are like early junior year.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it was like the summer in between the years.
No, it was during school. It was during school.
I either way I don't remember, but me and my friend Jake, we got COVID, and you know, what else are you going to do other than play Xbox? But, like, we were so bored of playing the games we were playing that we were like, let's just hop on Roblox and see where the night takes us. And we ended up on, like, you got to remember, we're, like, on all of the drugs that could make us feel better. We're, like, I had a headache, I had a fever, I'm in my underwear, in my like, laying on my couch, and I'm just, like, I was so out of it. And we ended up on, like, Charlie D'Amelio, like, house roleplay. And we were like the only people on there, and we like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was such a fever dream. There were so many emotes and stuff, and we were so out of it. We were like role playing that we were like in the Charlie D'Amelio like friend group, and like we were, oh my god! And they had like AI they had like bots that would like walk around the map or whatever, and like we would pretend like, I don't know, dude. It was so fucking funny. We were
They
so
had that
out of it.
house, didn't they? The TikTok
Yeah,
house.
the
It was
TikTok, the
supposed to be
hype
like
house, I think is what it
hype.
was.
Was it the hype
Yeah, it
house?
was like Charlie
Yeah.
D'Amelio, a hype house, I think was what it was called. And they would play the worst remixes of like whatever radio pop music was on at the time. And it would
Oh
just be
my
like
gosh.
dubstep remixes of like fucking Lady Gaga or something. And then it was just like you could like dress up in stuff, and then there was emotes in like there were bots that would walk around the house or whatever, and we would like role play in each of the rooms. Dude, it sounds stupid, but when you're like it's such a different
It's
experience to
three.
be like
It's like 2 to 3 a.m. Groggy off your ass, taking the
yeah.
groggy and sick off your ass. You're just there with one other friend who's experiencing the same thing as you.
Yeah. Just
And
like
then I remember I joined in. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? They're like, you gotta stay up with us. I'm like, I can't. I gotta go to school tomorrow.
oh
And you guys like, no, you don't. Just take off. Just quit. Just quit. Join us. Join the hype house. We're gonna make videos with Charlie. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
yeah, and I think the thing that like if I went on my Snapchat right now, I'm sure I could find the exact moment this happened because we recorded every single second of us playing and uploaded it to like put it on Snapchat, and it was dude, it was such a fever dream, man. And that's pretty much what I do on Game Pass is I just like it's 3 in the morning, I'm tired, but like I don't want to go to bed, I'm groggy, I'm like I'm gonna find Barbie and play that for a couple hours and just see what happens. It's so fun. You got to just do that. Like Roblox and like Fortnite, like we should honestly one of these nights we should just get on super late on Fortnite and just see what games we can find. Cuz like there's no way there's anything actually good on Fortnite. I don't believe it. Cuz like with Roblox, you get like Robux and shit. Like a lot of that stuff is like they'll just copy and paste games so that they can get Robux and stuff like that. But like what do you get from making a game mode in Fortnite? Like there's no way they give you V-Bucks. I think the last like user created game I did on Fortnite was it was like a team deathmatch style game mode where it was like on the beaches of Normandy and you could fight through like the trenches and shit. It was so weird. Like why is this in Fortnite? But
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. New CS2 update. New CS2 Watcher. Everybody look out. It does absolutely nothing.
they added more Bitcoin miners to the game.
Uh, Fixed a case where grenades could be thrown through level geometry.
Oh,
Fixed
that was a
various
yeah, that
gaps
was a
in the map.
thing.
Fixed collision in various spots across the map. This is on cache, sorry.
Oh,
Removed boost spot outside A.
what what
Fixed
spot?
flickering on some. I don't know. Updated to the latest version from the community workshop for Shelter. So hopefully they
Oh, it
got rid of
runs
it.
now.
Hopefully.
Okay, that'd be cool.
And then a whole bunch of map scripting additions. So absolutely nothing of substance.
I don't care unless they make FOC work, and if they put it in Premiere Queue.
But add community maps to the premiere queue.
I'm starting a petition to get FOC work in there.
Would you like to sign my petition?
Would you like to sign my petition?
Would you
Yeah.
like to sign my
I think that's my
petition?
goal for the end of the month is get FOC work put into Premiere. I love that map so much, and we've only played it like once because no one plays it, and it's
It's got a
so fun.
it's got a queue. It's got quite the queue.
I think the
on it.
last time I was on, it had a 10-minute queue.
No. I remember we. Oh, maybe when you last played it, but I remember the only time we played it was when it first came out.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
never touched it again.
Well, it's because you can't get into a game because no one's queuing it anymore. Like I said, there's like a 10-minute wait queue for it, which is ridiculous.
I agree. It's ridiculous. They got a, I don't know, like
It's
a
such a
server
good
finder
map.
for
Compa-
putting a server finder up for like like a casual mode would be sick.
Yeah. I don't know. I just it's these community maps are better than the last ones, and it's surprising that they're not being played as much. I hated the last community maps we had. That one map that is set in Gibraltar. actually kind of horrible. Like, I enjoyed playing it because I could play like a little weirdo and just roam everywhere, but like it actually just played horribly. What other ones did they have last like season in quotation marks? It was shoot, I actually can't remember. Oh, it was the Warden. It was Warden, and there was like that ski lodge map. Yeah, the ski lodge map was cool, but it also didn't play very well. Yeah, the maps kind of sucked. Not gonna
For
lie.
which one? The ones from last
Yeah, because
last
it was
time.
like the ski lodge map, which was cool, but kind of just played like whatever. It wasn't really that good.
Oh yeah, and then
And then
the
Warden, which
one.
also just played like shit. And then
Mm,
the Gibraltar map or whatever. It was just
the
like
one with get the
it was
cannon
like every
on it.
map had like 500 different ways to get to one objective, so it just made it, I don't know, not fun to play attack.
Mm,
I don't know, or it just made it not fun to play in general. It wasn't even just attack or defense. It just made it just bad.
I wish they would stop removing some maps from pools. Like just for I don't know. Casual doesn't even feel like a casual mode anymore. Like casual just feels like people are there to like farm stars, armory star. Competitive feels like the new casual game mode. Like it's just a casual 5v5 game mode where it's like it just you could
It's like
do
on Rainbow, where they have like the unranked game mode, where
unranked,
it's just
yeah.
ranked, but you don't have to
Yeah, it's like
take it as serious because you're not getting anything from it. You're just
yeah, and if
playing
you
the
want to
game.
take it serious, you can.
Yeah.
It's just like being able
But
to do
like,
it on your own.
because how many players are you allowed to have in casual per team? Isn't it like 10v10 or
Yeah, I
some?
think so.
That's it's kind of too much. I mean, I'm glad it exists because like there's been times where I've gotten on really late at night and like you can get some fun groups, but like usually you kind of just get the scum of the earth on there. But
Hmm.
uh I don't know. It's 10v10 is just a lot. There's a lot going on. It's not as fun, in my opinion, as a 5v5, but I think Counter Strike really works with the 5v5 smaller scale shit. I think it works fine. But I mean, there's only so much you can do with Counter Strike. What if we should get like a new game mode or something instead of like hostages and bomb.
Well, I
I don't know what they could
well,
do, but they should get something new.
there was a
They need to do
hostage
something.
there was a hostage map in CS:GO. I never played it. It's just I've seen like clips from it and people talk about it. I think it's called like Invasion, and the CTs are able to like drop in out like in certain areas at the start of the map, and then the T's pick where they get to spawn and where they get to. I'm not sure if they get to choose where the hostages sit or not, but it's like and it's
Yeah.
like in the middle of the woods
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing.
think I know what you're
So
talking about.
yeah, it's really unique, and I think it adds a lot of dynamic play for hostage or like just CS in general. Being able to like drop in from any position and like there might be someone on the T side that's gonna push out into the woods to find you guys, or they could just sit back and do absolutely nothing and just like camp in the house.
Yeah.
It's like there's so much variety in being able to do what you want, and every map now in Premiere is like, oh, we're going to play Dust 2, Mirage, Ancient, or Nuke. Because we hate Inferno. Nobody wants to play Cash because nobody wants to play anything new.
It's not
Because
even
if
new.
because they don't. Well, it's because it's the new gens like us who've never played it, and it's the people that play it, take Premiere really really serious and not like
Yeah.
us. Where they know the smoke lineups, they know all the lineups and all this stuff and how it plays, and they don't know how Cash plays in the Premiere pool. Spoiler alert: it's the same. You take mid and you win the game.
Yeah, I don't know. Cash is cool, but like I don't know. I just associate it with YouTube funny moments. Like I cuz
Mm-hmm.
when I got into Counter Strike, Cash was available. I just never played it. and like I don't know, it was just kind of dead at some point. It's a cool map, but I just like I don't know. It feels very old Counter Strike, which is cool, but I don't know, man. I'm getting burnt of Counter Strike, and I think they need to just start adding actual new stuff to the game that aren't just community maps and new skins. Like dude, if they're gonna keep bringing stuff back, bring back Danger Zone, dude. Bring
I've
back
never
Danger
played
Zone.
Danger
I
Zone.
I played it on my laptop, so I can't say I got the full experience because I was playing at like 12 frames a second. But it was fun. It was cool. It was
Mm.
really different. You would never expect something like that in Counter Strike, I feel. Especially nowadays, dude. You don't get anything in Counter Strike. If it's not a way for them to make money, they don't fucking add it. They added cash because they knew that all the old heads were going to come on and be like, oh, look at all the new skins. I'm going to get them while I'm playing cash because I missed this map. But I don't know. I could bitch about Counter Strike not doing anything new all day.
Um, outside that, I've been playing Total War Warhammer 3.
Nice.
With Gabe. It's really, it's it's a strategy game. Uh, I, it it's just one of those strategy games, kind of like a Civilization, but you can have like large scale battles that you get to command.
Sure.
So it like switches between like a Civilization into a RTS.
Okay, so there's like a grand scheme of things thing, and then you activate like little like battles and stuff.
Yeah, you can, or you can like auto resolve. So if it's like supposed like to be a resounding victory, you could like for yourself, you just can auto resolve, or you could fight all of the battles out.
Yeah.
One campaign that Gabe and I have been playing, we have, like I only really played, uh, like just the one campaign is 15 hours. We're
Damn.
15 hours in.
That's
And
crazy.
we're on like turn like 150, 130 or something.
That's cool.
It's insane.
I'd like to get
Oh,
into a game like that. I just like I don't know. Every time that I try to get into a like top down what do you call them? RTS games. I don't know. I just get call me like a zoomer or some shit. But like I don't know. I just get bored. There's not enough stimulating me.
no, I get it. I understand. There's just people that want certain things out of their games.
Yeah.
I used to be someone that was really heavily against it, but uh uh like I don't know. I've had like a kind of just different experience that I wanted to give a bunch of games a try, and I
Yeah.
started just enjoying just more games more,
Yeah.
which I really Jesus, the movie that my parents are watching is very loud, and I apologize.
um
Um,
I don't know. RTS games are cool. Like I got nothing wrong with them. It's just they're not for me personally. Like there's been a couple that I've
mhm,
been able to get into. Like I got into Warhammer 40K Commander for the PSP. I bought that at a game store for like I don't even remember like $12 or something like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I like some of the
mhm.
Warhammer stuff. And that's pretty fun. It's pretty basic when it comes to just like gameplay and stuff. It's pretty basic, but it's pretty fun on the go. I play it when I'm out and about sometimes. I've played uh oh Lord, I'm so bad with names. I have so many hours in this game. It's the Star Wars Empire at War. I've been playing Empire at War since I was a wee lad, bro. I got that game from a garage sale. That game's pretty good. Halo Wars I've played a little bit in, but other than that, I've never been into the RTS games. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
It's cool you were able to get
Like I
into them
said,
though.
yeah. It was, it was a lot of like Gabe kind of like dragging me, kicking and screaming into him.
Yeah.
But I've kind of found, I found my fun with it and what I find fun with it, and it works out for me. And I definitely don't expect it to work out for anybody else. All I know is that it's like try things, and try to find a way to change your mindset into liking more things and just immediately going away from them. But if you can't, you can't. It's just how it is.
Yeah. I've tried to get
Outside of
into RTS games, and it's just like I don't know. It's not that I find them boring, but I find them boring. I don't know. It's just a lot of like I don't know, man. Planning. I'm not much of a
a lot of
planner.
manage, a
Yeah,
lot of
a lot of
management.
management. I'm not a. I am organized when I want to be, and I'm not very organized in those types of games. I like getting a shit
Hmm.
ton of people, like a group of soldiers, and just be like, I just throw you at them, just go, and just keep printing soldiers until we kill them. Like,
Well, that's kind of how
I
the
don't put
army
any
is. That
thought into it.
that's kind of the army that I run. I started running with Corn right away, and he's like the god. He's basically like the chaos god of war. So his whole thing is essentially just go out and kill, and that's how his economy works too. Is like the more that you fight, the more battles you win, the more your economy does well. The more your economy does well, the more soldiers and upgrades you can get. The better upgrades, the more battles you can win. So it's
Okay.
kind of like you're really pushed to go out and be aggro as hell. But if you're somebody that's newer to playing, they have put on some training wheels to like stay to be able to stay safe a little bit in your own space
Yeah, not
and
just like
the
fumble.
territories you control. Yeah, so you don't like fall flat on your face like immediately. But and that's up to you if you kind of like think that's a bad or a good idea. But because I
Nah,
know there's some
I think
people
it's
like,
fun because I
nah,
feel like
it should
RTS games are
be.
hard to get
Mm,
into for a lot of just your standard gamer. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So like, if you, I mean, I'm never gonna shit talk a game trying to make it more accessible to others. I think that's a fine feature.
There has to be a fine line, though.
Oh
I
yeah, of
think
course. I mean, don't just
you.
handhold the entire time like the new Halo
Mm-hmm.
game, or not new because we've had it 2 times before this. But
The CE
yeah,
remake.
it's just hand holding. They handhold the entire fucking time. They tell you where everything is. They tell you how everything works. They point out every single gun on the ground. There's so many things on your HUD. It's such hand holding. But like, there's a fine line where like if they like I don't know, it's just like had a little tutorial or something, and then like I don't know, man. It's what, yeah, it's one thing to hold the hand of the player the entire time, but it's like, I don't know, if you can select a specific mode that's just like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but help me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Outside of the Total War, we started a 7 Days to Die world then, which
Yeah.
has been. I've never played 7 Days to Die before, and that was like kind of my first real experience because I tried having a solo world, but it didn't. It just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't have fun
Just
doing
didn't
it,
click.
and then when, what was that? Sorry.
I said it just didn't click with you.
Oh yeah, and then now like playing like with an actual one other person was literally all I needed.
Yeah.
Is like because I don't know, it just
I've also
feels a
set
little bit
up the
more.
game where it's pretty enjoyable. Like I have a lot of the game settings changed so that it's not just like constant being fucked
Mm-hmm.
in the butt by the
And
game.
what I've something I found because I know I compared it to kind of like a zombie version of Rust a little bit,
Hmm.
even though that might there might be some people like no 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 it's like
It's like it's
whatever
Rust if it was PVE only. Like it feels
PVE yeah, like
yeah,
the
if there was
designers
no
had.
PvP in Rust. If it was made to be a PvE game.
If
Yeah.
they had the design ideas of that.
Yeah, cuz I mean it's
Something I
about
found
building a
out is that
base.
there are PVE Rust servers and they add zombies.
Oh, that actually might be fun.
I know, and I think it'd be cool if we tried to find something like that.
Yeah, cuz I like Rust. I'm just like I don't know. I mean, it is a skill issue because I'm not good at the PvP in that game. I'm very bad at killing other players. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'll spend like 3 hours building a base and getting resources, and then I'll die a bunch, and they're like, "All right, I'm fucking done. I don't want to play this anymore."
That's
I just called the N word by
that's
some
a
Russian guy, and my base gets nuked. I'm like, okay, it's a cool game. I love Rust. I think Rust is awesome. I love watching videos on Rust. I'm just not good at it. So like, it'd be kind
much
of
like
cool to do a PVE on Rust.
games in that same genre. Like I feel like 7 Days is also kind of in that genre. I feel like Rust, 7 Days, Daisy, was it Ark? Those kind of games all feel like they build, or like they kind of fit together, or like you could see the similarities in them and what they're trying to
Yeah.
accomplish. And they obviously, the designers all had their own interpretations of how they wanted to do it, each of them doing it in a very amazing way. But
Yeah, it's just different.
like,
It's different variations of the survival
mhm.
genre.
And I think that I enjoy the idea of a lot of these developers now going, you know what? What if we give you access to these server abilities, and you can do what you want with
Mm.
them and make your own experience?
That's what I
Because,
love so
like
much
you
about
said,
7 Days. It's so accessible and user friendly. You can play the game literally however you want.
hmm and that's how I've heard Rust is now. They've kind of moved towards that direction, where there's some people like, oh yeah, no, I just like making bases, or I like just setting up farms, and then going out and like communicating and like having fun with people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I thought it was just PvP, like only kind of things where you kind of had to like trust people or whatever. But now that I've like seen that, I kind of want to see if we can find or start our own kind of like PVE experience server or something,
Yeah, that could be
which I think
cool.
would be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I think Rust would do pretty good with the PVE thing.
hmm
It's kind of becoming more of a sandbox now, which is nice.
So is what is it? Sea of Thieves is also moving in that direction too,
Mm.
which is it's really really cool what they're doing, but I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work out and play, because I feel like some of the things that come with Sea of Thieves is, those ship battles that you have with other players. But I also know that's also one of the most infuriating parts, especially if you're somebody that like casually comes and goes,
Yeah.
and somebody that's more entwined with the combat and how like understanding the fun, like not like beyond the fundamentals of just the game. It can get pretty annoying, especially if you're just trying to get into the game and you don't really understand, like, oh, I like to use I like the sword, or I like using sword combat, and then you just constantly get screwed
Nuked.
over by somebody with
Yeah.
a sniper and blunderbuss.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good for games to have different ways to play. Like obviously have the main game, but like I mean,
hmm
especially they don't even have to do anything themselves as developers. Just give the players the option or like the ability to do their own thing and they will, and then you don't even have to worry about it. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I think the thing that I like the most about 7 Days to Die is that like I said it's just so user friendly. It's like I really like Daisy. Daisy's such a cool game, but it's just I don't know, man. You get thrown in and it's kind of just the same situation every time. Like there's no variation, like there's no different game mode, there's no like changing the like game settings other than like I don't know, just like simple stuff. But like 7 days I can go in and do whatever I want. I can turn off the fucking zombies if I wanted to. Like I can turn off zombies and like this is without making a server or modding. Like you can do it all straight from the game. You can change how much loot spawns, you can change what kind of loot spawns, you can change how much fuel your vehicles consume. Like you can change so much. You can change how much damage to blocks you do. You can change how much damage zombies do to you and how much you do to them. It's insane that like I don't know, man. I could talk all day about 7 Days to Die settings. I think the game is in a good spot right now. As good as it has been in a while, I should say, cuz the game has been kind of rough. But yeah, I think it's cool that games like Rust and stuff are making it so that players can tailor the game to their liking. Because I love Rust, but like, it'd be cool if I could play PVE. I don't know. We
Okay.
could talk more about 7 Days,
Mm,
just like about us actually playing the game.
yeah, we could.
Things you like, things you don't like.
hmm Um, I don't know, but it's all kind of. I haven't really gotten to like the horde stuff yet, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like more of my opinion will be there.
Yeah, I
Once
have
we
the
do that.
I have the days set for like 90 minutes, like in real life for one full
Damn.
in-game day. Just because I want to like maximize our time, mostly
Oh
just because
yeah,
I want to
no, I
grind and get
agree.
all the workbenches and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I want to have I want to have fucking mini bikes by Horde Night, hopefully, just so that we can get ready. I I honestly, at this point in my time playing the game, I play the game to explore more than anything. Like I still have barely seen the map. Like I've barely been around the map since 1.0 dropped. And I don't know. I always set it for longer days and stuff just so that I can spend more time actually playing the game instead of just like scurrying to get a horde base together and not die. But yeah, I don't know. We I think we left off on like day 3 or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun. It's been a while since I've like thoroughly enjoyed 7 Days to Die. I've been like a 7 Days to Die gamer since like I don't even know when. Hey, do you know the YouTube channel You Always Win? They used to do zombies videos all the time.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They a long ass time ago. I think it was I don't even remember what year, but it was a long ass time ago. They made 7 Days to Die videos, and that got me hooked on the game. I thought the
Hmm.
game was such a cool idea. And I mean, if you look at that game compared to what it is now, it's like, dude, every year it's a completely different game. Uh
I think it's good and bad. Like
it's
it's got
good
its
and bad,
positive
yeah.
and it's I think it's good because it means that it like at least when there's an update, like a massive update coming, there's something for you to relearn. And I for some people, relearning or like not knowing is part of like a really like it's part of like the experience, like a
Yeah.
good experience for them. But there are some people I know that they prefer to just don't touch, like just add on to it, don't get rid of what was there before, kind of deal.
Yeah. It's just I don't know, 1.0 was supposed to be like all right, we're going to have a game and we're not going to completely change it every update. And then they they still I'm fine with them adding stuff, but they still change quite a fucking bit in most updates. There was an update for a while there where you couldn't see your food or health or food or hunger or that's the same thing, food or thirst without
Mm-hmm.
going into your like player menu. And it's just like they removed that from the game that has had it in the game for since 2014. Like I don't know, they just make weird decisions sometimes when in their updates. I mean, they added it back. Like when we were playing, obviously they had the bars back for your all of your bodily needs. But they removed it. And I was just like, why? Like I remember I had to download a mod to get that. Like to get that back. I was like, this is ridiculous. And then they took out jars, so you couldn't fill up jars with water anymore, which was kind of cool because then it made like the early game a lot harder. Like you actually had to scavenge a lot more, which I do fuck with. And then they added it back, and it's just like I don't know, man. They can't decide what they want to do with this game. I think they have a vision now, and they're set in motion to start working towards stuff, especially now that Fun Pimps they got bought out by some studio. I forget which one. But they got bought out, and they have full creative control of the game apparently, and that
Was it
they
10 cent?
just have money. I don't think it was Tencent.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember who it was though, so I could be wrong.
Hmm.
But they said that they have full creative control. They just have more money now. I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I'm
um
glad that you got into it or like started to get
mm-hmm.
into it because just no one wants to play 7 days anymore.
I will play 7 days till the wheels fall off now.
That's good, man. I'm hyped because
I
yeah,
sacrificed my life for 7 days.
like I said, just not a lot of people want to play it anymore.
Honestly, I'm mostly down to play anything. It just sucks that when you're like, oh, I want to go play a single player game. It's like, well, what are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? What do you normally do when I'm not around? Wait for you to get back.
I just imagine you just like power off when everyone gets off Discord. You just like turn off for the time, and then like when Discord gets a notification, you just power back on.
I'm not a human being.
No,
I'm a robot that plays video games for sustenance.
that's a TV show right there.
Oh, it'd be pretty funny. Be a pretty good show. I wish I could actually live like that. Be a better living than having to worry about getting a job, a real one.
Pay rent? Nah. Play video game. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Outside of 7 Days, I've also been playing the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Yeah, you were playing
And
that last night.
I have some thoughts. Some of them positive, some of them not.
Which one? Like,
The
what's the percentage? How many thoughts are positive? How many thoughts are negative?
um most of the positives are simply because Black Flag on its own, when it was released initially, was a good game.
Okay.
A lot of the negatives are some of the, like, just not. It's just some of the Ubisoft things that Ubisoft isms that they've decided they want to go with Assassin's Creed. The content packs are ridiculous. The assassination of just not having DLCs, or they've gone as far now to add in, like I know I was streaming it to you yesterday before you got off, like to go as far as put in a freaking battle pass system
Yeah, that was crazy.
into it. Like
That was insane.
like I hope you know there are like things for you to do. There's like, oh, collect like this many cases of rum, or go and complete this side mission. It's like dailies. I'm like, dude, this is Assassin's Creed.
Oh my god, they want to make Unity, but they want Unity to be single player. Like,
No, they've wanted, and I've said they should do it for a while, but they refuse to actually double down on it. I said, like, post Unity, I said they should make a live service to get all of their garbage that they want and put it into one game. But because that project, I'm not sure what happened to that project, but I think a lot of that work has went into the newer Assassin's Creed games.
X Defiant. It'll win into X Defiant.
No, I genuinely think a lot of what was being worked on is they were trying to work on an MMO version of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is they couldn't get some of the online features to work, I'm guessing, correctly. Or they didn't, like, the scope of it just kept getting away from them. Or, I don't know, I couldn't, like, speak on it because obviously I'm not there. This is pure speculation.
We don't work at Ubisoft.
But, like, think of the size of you've played Assassin's Creed Origins, right?
That's the Egyptian one. I never played it, but I've seen enough gameplay to be like, yeah, that game's
Have
crazy.
you seen the map of that?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
Yeah, no, the map is massive. You've seen Odyssey, right? Have you played
Odyssey, I also have seen very little of.
Am I like an Assassin's Creed fanboy?
No, because I love Assassin's. I love Assassin's Creed. I literally have a fucking Assassin's Creed figure next to me. Like I love Assassin's Creed.
You haven't played
because I haven't played the Ubisoft game. Ubisoft games.
The Ubisoft.
What do you want, dude? I gave up. I stopped playing fucking Ubisoft games when Far Cry, like after Far Cry 5 came out. Far Cry 5 was like the last, like actually no, it was Valhalla, and it was because I got it for free for some reason. Like I don't remember what. I think it was because I was game sharing with someone and they bought it.
Jake.
Yeah, I think that's what.
No, I bought it for him. I remember.
I don't know.
He kept telling me it was supposed to be multiplayer.
It was something like that, and yeah, that was the last. No, I also played Mirage not too long ago. But like, I haven't sunk any time into an Assassin's Creed game since I don't know. I've played 1, I've played 2, I've played 3, I've played Revelations, I've played Brotherhood, I've played fucking 3 Remaster, even though it was fucking just whatever. It was just whatever.
It was just the same game.
Fucking more prettier, I guess. It looked fine for a PS4 game. I beat Unity. I've played a little bit of like every Assassin's Creed game. It's like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, like I just kind of stopped caring. They started
Like,
adding more stuff that I didn't care
well,
about, and
For Valhalla, you remember the size of that map was massive, and like the amount of
yeah.
content that it was it felt packed,
Yeah,
but it didn't
they
feel like
kept
packed
making
with
the games
anything.
bigger and bigger, but they didn't add anything of substance to it.
No, yeah, like that's what I was gonna say. Is a lot of the things that they added in, it felt like oh, there's now the chests that you can find that contain a lot of money. We now, they're now considered like it was like wealth. It was like they called
Yeah.
it wealth or something in um Valhalla, and like it also was where weapons were, and like a whole bunch of other garbage that it's like it feels like in Origins where this started, the world was massive and there was so much to do, and they add like the content shop and all that other stuff. I'm like, this feels like where this should be more MMO like
Yeah.
that, because I feel like everybody that goes back, they're like, oh, we're going back to like the prime or whatever, like the height of it, like building up kind of thing. And I feel like that's where they were trying to go, but it didn't work out for
So
whatever
they're just
reason.
trying to recycle their assets and
Yeah,
trying to
they're
make
taking
something
their
out of it.
yeah, and that's why I don't think that's why they have
Yeah.
why they made. It's just Origins still like Origin did well.
Yeah, I remember I didn't play that game because it was bad. I just didn't play it because I
Mhm,
just stopped caring about Ubisoft at the time. But I
mhm.
heard nothing but good things about Origins. I heard people really liked it.
Yeah, Odyssey did also really well because of the Greek setting and what they did with the Greek setting. But again, it didn't feel like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it hasn't felt like Assassin's
Or
Creed since Unity,
Origins,
bro.
at least you could feel it. It was
Yeah.
because it was the foundation of the order. It was the foundation of the Assassin's Order. And then Odyssey, it's like, okay, so how are these two gonna connect? And it's like because of it's like the spear or something, or I don't know. It's just some more just
More lore.
BS that it's like
Yeah.
they're not really they're kind of connected, but not really connected. And it's mainly connected because of the Templars, and it's like I don't know. It just the three that they made, the like they never really felt like Assassin's Creed games,
I'm with you.
except for maybe Origins,
It
but
it
Odyssey and Valhalla, no.
it felt like they wanted to make a cool history game, like a cool like lock onto a target and attack and like dodge and block. Like they wanted to make a game like a history game like that. But they just like, well, we're not gonna make a new franchise, so just call it Assassin's Creed again. We just keep calling
They
these games Assassin's Creed.
literally could have called it any other like IP.
Yeah,
Um, like just seriously, just get rid of because they wanted to get rid of the one shot like assassination takedowns. It
which
was
is
like,
fucking
dude, that was
stupid.
kind of the point of the original
That's
game.
kind of the point of being an assassin and like doing sneaky. Is like if you stop doing sneaky, then you had to hit everyone 500 times.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you're sneaky and you're real good at it, no one catches you. You just stab them, and then you got to plan out your routes and shit. Like what? I don't know, man. Ubisoft has lost the fucking mind.
Mm-hmm. And then this most recent, the resynced version, there's just like they're using it on the new engine, and the the melee combat doesn't feel, it just doesn't feel good. And a lot of the animations are like they don't feel like Black Flag, or they do, but it's like I feel like they're missing. I'm like, this is the combat I'm gonna be experiencing for the next 200 something hours. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, this combat sucks. Like you can do some pretty nice combos. When you do, you feel, I'm like, yeah, this is, I'm like, all right, I got it down. And then it's just, all right, they're back to blocking. I have to hit down and break down their stamina, and then I'm getting hit in the back from somebody for the 400th time, and I get hit in the back again, and I get
Yeah.
hit back. I'm
It's
just
like
getting hit in the back
when
90%
it
of the
feels
time.
good, the game feels good, but how often
When it
does it
feels
feel
bad,
good?
When it feels good, it's really cool. When it's bad, I want to blow up the entire studio.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
maybe I just want to send them all a strongly worded letter.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I don't know, man. Ubisoft, I don't
I don't have faith in them anymore.
know.
It's hard to have any faith in Ubisoft
Like,
anymore.
I don't know, man. It's just like I feel like these gaming companies from our childhood just like have just lost their soul, man. Like Ubisoft, EA. I
Well,
don't know.
EA's always been greedy.
Okay, EA's always
Everybody's been
been
calling
greedy,
them
but they've
greedy
made
since
but they've made
2012.
good games before. Same thing with Ubisoft. Yeah, they've always been somewhat greedy, but they've made good games. And now it's just like I don't know, man. They're just doing bullshit, bro. They're just doing bullshit. Like I remember I was really excited about Assassin's Creed Japan edition. And I was really hyped for it. And especially when they were talking about doing the whole like Black Samurai story. I was like, "Wait, that's so fucking cool." Uh
Hmm.
and then I saw the gameplay. I'm like, "This isn't fucking Assassin's Creed, bro. Like, what are we doing?" I get they gotta do something different, but like, then don't call it Assassin's Creed. Make a new series. Stop besmirching my fucking name. It's like Mitsubishi when they came out with like an Eclipse, but it was just an SUV. It's just like, bro, just give it a different name. Don't call it something that used to be so cool. You're just ruining the fucking legacy.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I think they need to make a what would be really cool is if we got a setting, an MMO, an Assassin's Creed MMO RPG, but it's set in the modern times, and it's like Assassin's Creeds are on the assassins are on the come up. The Creed is doing good, so there's hella assassins everywhere. But then there's also the Templars, which you can play as some like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic type shit.
Oh, I gotcha. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
And
Yeah.
then like you can have missions where it's like, hey, I need you to go in the Animus and go do this quest for me so you can figure out this information. And they're like, oh, I'm playing as an assassin in World War II now. And like depending on what class of assassin you picked or something, it'd be different. I think that would be so cool and different, and then it would give them a reason to make a huge fucking world. You know what I mean? I think that'd
Hmm.
be very cool, and then it makes sense for the gameplay to be different too.
Hmm.
But I
I
don't
don't know
know.
about what I've heard, and at least from what I've seen, um, there were a lot of connections for Watch Dogs to Assassin's Creed, and there was like a whole like thing. I think what happened is they were trying to connect Assassin's Creed to be like to Watch Dogs to be like, oh, the modern day like assassins are like the people like
Like Aiden Pierce
yeah,
and like
Aiden Pierce
Marcus.
and Marcus, and
His
then
name's
they
Marcus, right?
did.
I'm such a Watch Dogs
I
2
think.
fanboy, but I'm so bad with names.
Mm-hmm. Uh, his name is, I believe. Yeah, you're right. It is
Okay, I was gonna.
Marcus Holloway.
Yeah,
Marcus
Hollow. That's what it
Holloway.
was. I loved Watch
Yep.
Dogs 2. Is one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
games. I love that game, but like I said, I'm bad with fucking names. I'm horrible with names.
I know they really. I'm not sure if they leaned into it after that with because I tried. I was excited for Legion, but much like everything, I got bamboozled by Ubisoft. But
See,
thinking
that was
that
part of the era where I stopped
Legion's
caring, so
yeah,
I didn't even know how bad it was.
Legion is so bad.
Isn't
I
KSI
tried
in it?
it. Yes, it did, and they gave him a free copy, and that did not. He didn't open it, bro. He did not open that game.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I
Oh.
remember when that game came out, you were giving it a solid try. I remember you talked about it a little bit.
I really like every game that's come out, like, or every game, not every game. Games like Suicide Squad, I was really excited for, and then it didn't do well at all, and I realized how bad it was, and then I powered through and got all the way to the end, and the same thing goes for Gotham Knights. They're both. Whenever like the game is like so horrendously bad that people like this is just like this is like studio ruining,
Yeah.
it's like most of the time the gameplay for me isn't even really, it's just so, there's just really nothing. It's so it's so bland, and like it's like so commonplace. It's like a mobile game almost.
Oh, just
Like
copy and paste.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
copy and paste, and then they, at least for like Suicide Squad, the movement was enough for me to get my enjoyment out of it, that I could play the game in a way that was unique. But if you weren't somebody, if you were just looking to like enjoy it, the story was all over the place.
Yeah.
For both of them, they were trying to do so many things at once because they hadn't been done in these games before, or like Rocksteady like never really played with the rest of the DC universe, and they finally got their hands on being able to do it, and they jumped the fucking shark. And what did they do with Gotham Knights? The same thing, except we've had the League of Shadows before.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the League of Shadows before in mainline Batman games.
Yeah.
But then on top of the Court of Owls was supposed to be the selling point, and guess what? They don't even end up being really the main bad guys. It's the League of Shadows again.
I've only played like the first couple hours of Gotham Knights, so I can't attest to it.
And then they bring up like Man-Bat, and it's just Man-Bat's not even one person. It's a virus. Oh. It's a collective. So Man-Bat is like
a common
50,
enemy now.
It's a common, well, no, not even common enemy. He's a boss fight. He's an MMO boss fight where you have to dodge and hit him with your dodge and hit, dodge and hit. Dodge and hit and do ability. Dodge and hit and do ability. Dodge and hit and do ability. Dodge, 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 dodge. Roll, roll, dodge, roll, hit. It's just so bad. And the thing that makes, like, because I know a lot of people like, oh, well, like, that's kind of like how the Dark Souls games are. It's like, yeah, but Dark Souls and From Software has made the boss fights. They give the enemies that you're fighting a soul, or they give them such a unique move set that like you're looking at it and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, every fight is different and unique, and it makes it somewhat special.
Yeah,
whereas in that game it just fucking slop.
The Man-Bat fight would be cool for one fight. It'd be cool for one fight, but it's like 6. It's like 6 fights.
Was the gameplay for that game any good? Because I think I remember the reason why I stopped playing the game was because I just didn't like how it played. Like, it just didn't feel good.
It was enemies block, you do heavy hit or heavy ranged hit, and then you mash at them, and then they start blocking again, and then you can bounce around between multiple enemies. In which I know they didn't have Rocksteady on it, but this game came out, and it was the first Batman game that was coming out since Night, and it was being worked on by the same publisher. I think it was a different studio, but it was the same publisher, WB Games. And so they did not do enough work to separate this in their marketing from Arkham Knight or the Arkhamverse, because this was the next Batman game coming out since Night, and Rocksteady was also working on an Arkhamverse game, which was Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And so Suicide Squad, which didn't have Batman in the promotion and had the Justice League, was the Batman Arkhamverse game. And the Batman Arkhamverse and the non-Batman Arkhamverse game that was being worked on at the same time, that had Batman Dead and had the same group of people that had been introduced in the Arkhamverse taking up the mantle, was not in the Arkhamverse. See how that's confusing? It was confusing coming out of my mouth.
Okay, I was gonna say I kind of after Arkham Knight, I kind of like lost the plot. Like, I never knew what was connected and what wasn't.
You know, a lot of people I remember during the marketing were going, "Is this part of the Arkhamverse?" And content creators had to constantly talk about this game. They had to pay people multiple thousands of dollars to tell the public this is not an Arkhamverse game.
Yes, yeah, I
You know
thought
what would
it
have
was.
solved
I
this?
thought it was an Arkhamverse game. I was
Yeah.
confused.
You know what would have been a lot cooler is if this was an Arkhamverse game and you let Rocksteady make it.
Yeah. I feel like it
Instead
would
of
have been
making
pretty- I
them
feel like
work
it would have
on
been pretty
Suicide
good.
Squad, what they should have done is that, and then that should have led into, because then what they could have done is, if they really wanted to, they could have done the whole Batman's gone, and then they could have had him returning as an ending in Gotham Knights, and then that's the storyline between Arkham Knight and Suicide Squad, and then they have Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Which they could have debuted a lot of the new things that they wanted to add in Suicide Squad. They could have done there to realize that this isn't going to work out. And that way they could have changed Suicide Squad. But no, WB Games decided to get a different developer to work on that had not worked on these Arkham Batman games before, where Rocksteady is the main reason that Batman is really talked about in games.
Yeah.
Is because of Rocksteady.
You
and
don't
their hard
hear
work
about
that
any
they've
other
done.
Batman games talked about other than the Arkham ones or the Lego ones.
Yeah. Hell, Rocksteady consulted on the newest Batman Lego game.
Yeah. I
For
mean,
the-
you
the
can
art-
you
for
can
the
tell.
combat.
You can tell.
Like, it's crazy that they don't let the Batman developer just make Batman games in the Arkhamverse. People love the games, even if they just love the games. And people are still playing Arkham Knight over and over again. People are still playing Arkham City
good games,
and
man.
Arkham
They're good
Asylum and
games.
Arkham Origins. I think there's even people playing. I think there are community servers. I'm not sure, but I think there are community servers on PC for the Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer. The
That's
one where they
sick.
had Bane versus Joker, and then on top of that, they had people that could come in as Batman and Robin.
That's cool.
It was not it was not balanced
Oh,
in any way, shape,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
form.
I think I remember watching gamelay of it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, shit was not.
So
good
essentially, it
for
was just like a
balance.
normal. It was essentially just, you're fighting each other back and forth, just your traditional, like, it was kind of like a Gears of War, I think it was, where you're like dodge rolling a bunch of times, just shooting your gun every once in a while. But then you could knock on like a door as the enemy, and you'd be able to turn into your boss for your faction, and then there'd be other people that would spawn in later on as Batman and Robin.
Okay.
And then Batman and Robin could do like the traditional takedowns that they do, the one-shot takedowns or whatever that they do. So you're playing against Arkham Batman and Arkham Robin. On top of that, you're also playing against the other faction leader, either Bane or Joker.
That's
And you're just a
crazy.
grunt in the middle.
That sounds
It was-
insane.
It is, and then you realize how unfair it is when you're not any of those characters, and you're like, man, this sucks to be going against. I'm going against Bane. Bane has a rocket launcher, by the way, that he could just spam.
Oh.
And then you had Tim Drake, or not Tim Drake. You had Dick Grayson, Robin, and Bruce Wayne, Batman.
Yeah,
coming
the,
in.
like the dynamic duo, the big two.
Yeah. And then you have like you're like, oh fuck, it's Robin. And then all of a sudden, that's not the worst part. You get jumping.
Is that the
like,
Grim Reaper?
You're like so panicked and afraid of Batman and Robin. You're looking down at grates, and an enemy is in an area where there aren't grates, and they're looking at you as you're looking straight down into a grate, afraid that you're gonna get shot. You're more worried about Batman jumping out and knocking your ass out than you are getting shot from someone above you, bro. It
That
was
sounds
terrible.
fun. That sounds fun. Which game was that on?
Assassin's Creed Origins.
What?
Batman Arkham Origins.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like,
Dude, I got it confused.
I was gonna say. I was like,
Dude,
I didn't know they had
we were
Batman
talking.
edition.
No, they're both Origins, and I know
Yeah.
we had just been talking.
Yeah, I
about
think
it.
Batman Origins is like the one I haven't
Freudian
played.
slip. Freudian slip.
Lamau. Yeah. The Origins is like the only one I haven't played. I think.
Origins, even like as a base, is a very enjoyable game.
Oh yeah, all of those games are. There's not a bad
Mhm.
Arkham game. I think they're all great.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a question. Is Kill the Justice League? Is that
That's also Rocksteady.
yeah, it's not canon, right? Didn't they come out and say that it wasn't canon anymore?
It's canon.
Oh.
I don't know if they came out and said that it's not canon.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
don't
'Cause
know
I
if
just
they
remember
have.
the fuss of the game being terrible. I remember people were saying that like, oh, they're
The
saying that it's not
story
canon
was-
anymore.
I think that's a community thing. Is that they're just trying to
okay.
write it out of memory.
I think I watched
Because it's just such a stumble.
I watched Zanny play through the game, and I was like, yeah, this is not for me. I will observe this game from the back row. I will not be partaking. The story was a little nuts.
I think we'll call it there then for today's podcast. Hopefully we have we have more things to kind of
stuff happening soon.
Yeah, it's kind of a calm before the storm type of thing, because once September hits, we're gonna have a whole bunch of games come out, and then from up September we're gonna have October, and October we go into GTA 6 month, GTA 6 and Barbie and Godzilla month.
Yep. Yeah.
And then after that is, we're still gonna be digesting everything that came out from September up to December.
Yeah, it's gonna be
and then
busy,
and then
busy end of the
February
year.
we're getting Code Veronica.
Oh yeah, we're getting a remake on that.
Yeah, we're getting
out of all the Resident
remake.
Evils, Veronica definitely deserves one. It's not a bad game like the original one. It's not the worst Resident Evil game. It's but it definitely could use the love of a remake. It would be really cool.
And we're getting Fable. The Fable
shit.
the Fable reboot.
I'm actually really
a reboot.
No, it's
an addition or
I think it's I think they're just calling it Fable. It's not exactly a reboot, but it's a reboot. Like I don't think it's going to be like cuz none of the games had anything to do with each other, I don't think.
No, they did. I think they
definitely
did.
Either way, I guess this is
I was never
a
a big
reboot
Fable
then.
person.
I've only
Fable
put time
this is
into
a
the first
reboot.
and second one. I never played the third that much. But yeah, Fable. I'm really excited for that cuz it's supposed to be like super in-depth like open world where like every character like there's like hundreds upon hundreds of characters and each of them will have a memory of you and like I don't know, like you
or a thought, yeah.
Yeah, it's like crazy how much they're promising with that game. I'm very excited for it. Yeah.
Yep. And then after that, there's so much stuff that's coming out after that.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna have some busy months. August is gonna be pretty slow.
Mainly focused right now on getting to GTA 6.
Oh, I
and then
can't
once
wait,
that's
dude.
Out,
I
GTA
can't
6
wait.
Online, and then after GTA 6 Online, Code Veronica and Fable.
Yeah, I can't think of.
Oh my god, I'm forgetting Total War Warhammer 40K is coming out too in I think end of the year.
Damn, it's gonna be it's gonna be a pretty busy end of the year.
Stacked.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be stacked with stuff.
Yeah, because like the only thing that's come out recently was the Campaign Evolved remake, and if we start talking about that,
Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, it's just games that have already existed before. I would talk about the Campaign Evolved. Maybe we'll talk about it on a different podcast where I can dedicate the whole hour to that. But like, I just don't have it in me tonight. I don't want to get pissed off. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to ruin the rest of my night talking about how awful Halo is and like how much I hate Halo Studios. It just Microsoft needs to kill Master Chief. They need to kill him. I love Master Chief, but they need to kill him.
Reminder that Reach didn't have Master Chief in it, and it is one of the most beloved Halo games.
Halo 3 ODST didn't have
anybody.
You didn't even play as a Spartan in it, and everyone loved it.
Do you really not?
No, you play as an ODST in Halo 3 ODST, the spin-off game. It's shorter than the rest of the Halo games, and there's also like only firefight. There's no multiplayer. But it's when we get to it, you'll like it. It's very cool. You get to play as Nathan Fillion a couple times. You don't get to play as a Halo character. You just get to play as Nathan Fillion, the actor.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I pissed myself off just thinking about fucking campaign evolve, bro. I don't.
All right.
My night's gonna be fucking ruined, dude. I'm gonna go take a cold shower.
All right. So that's it from us, and we'll see you all in the next one.
See you guys in the next one. Don't support Halo anymore. Let them know. Okay, bye-bye.
Let them know. All right, see you. Bye.